The Duke and Duchess of Sussex cut ties and moved away to Meghan's home state of California in March 2020. Seal Otness, a professor of marketing specializing in how the royal family brands itself, told Express.co.uk that events coinciding with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's departure from the royal family stole the limelight away from their rebranding opportunities away from the firm. She said, Meghan and Harry had the rug pulled out from under them by COVID, with their attempt to try to build their brand here. COVID really yanked the headlines away. In the UK, the initial coronavirus lockdown came into force on March 23, 2020, and March 31 marked the Duke and Duchess's official exit from royal life, with a year-long transitional period. Professor Otness, co-author of Royal Fever, added now, Russia is yanking the headlines away. China is yanking headlines away. With these continuing international crises occupying headline space, Professor Otness said the Queen's Platinum Jubilee also confused the rebranding campaign the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would have wanted to forge ahead with. She said, in Britain, because the celebrations are happening there and they're starting now for the big Jubilee, it's more salient. She then described how they could not truly capitalize on their separation from the royal family because of how their behavior was seen in America. She said of Meghan, I think their actions were perceived as individual, self-centered actions. Part of the issue with their branding, she claimed, was the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had not grasped the source of their popularity when they were part of the royal family, and therefore had difficulty carving out a new brand in the US. Meghan, 40, saw her popularity dip in opinion polls in the wake of the Duke and Duchess's relocation across the Atlantic as they severed ties with the firm. Professor Otness commented, Meghan doesn't understand that the popularity that she could enjoy in that brand has everything to do with royalty and very little to do with Meghan, and very little to do with Harry. She believes their branding, as well as being disrupted by pandemics and international politics, or overshadowed by royal family celebrations in the UK, is further muddled by the message sent by their titles. Meghan and Harry continue to use the Duke and Duchess of Sussex title conferred on them by the Queen, although they have been stripped of the HRH elements, their military patronages and royal affiliations. Using the Sussex title, Professor Otness said, then became a meaningless gesture only serving to perplex the public. She claimed, I think it's kind of mean, if you're not involved in the royal family, and you can't use the HRH, and the Queen has said to you, fine, if you don't want to be involved, you're not involved. What does it mean? Prince Harry has lost various military titles, including Captain General of the Royal Marines, whilst Meghan no longer represents causes such as the National Theatre. They call John Wayne, the Duke, that's what they call John Wayne. They called Elvis the King. Is this the level that we're on in terms of what these titles mean? Professor Otness claimed the Duke and Duchess had not fully understood the titles have little frame of reference in the US, commenting America does not have the sort of reverence of these titles. She continued, Americans don't care about these titles because they're not in our social structure.